Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. GMAK the Boiler Man. If you haven't already, before I get started, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, keep the algorithm going. We appreciate you guys' support, man. It really helps us keep growing the channel, keep growing awareness around industrial boilers and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a wild ride. We're going to keep this thing going. Want to bring you some entertainment, want to bring you some fun. I'm going to bring you some value. So today I wanted to do, it's funny, I've been doing all these videos and I realized like all these years, for the last like 10, 11 years, I've been using this specific tool. And I never done a review on it. I never did a video on it. And this is like my lifeline. Like in our type of business, without this tool, there's only so much you can do. You can hit a brick wall, you can hit a dead end real fast. So I'm going to show you my multimeter by Fieldpiece. As you can see, before I even go further, it comes in this really nice carrying case. And for me, it's multi-purpose because sometimes I throw, you're going to see, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you. But what's not in here, what I normally would carry is some wire nuts as well. But today I don't have them in there. But either way, I want to kind of go through this thing because it's gotten me out of so many jams. And if you're in the mechanical space, whether it be HVAC, boilers, even residential, having an electrical tester or a multimeter, and for me, I can use it for other things as well, which I'm going to show you, is paramount. Can't do the job without it in reality. I mean, you could, but you're guessing. So let me open this bad boy up and let's get into it. So the specific one that I use is a Fieldpiece LT17A, as you can see over here. It has so many different features on it. So it's got AC voltage, it has DC voltage. I can do milliamps, I can do temperature, it has continuity, it has ohm readings. Everything's down, the ohm readings and stuff, and continuities down here. My AC voltage is on this side. I have DC voltage, which I don't use a lot, I'll be honest. In our business, there's not a ton of DC voltage. Every now and again, there's an opportunity for us to use the DC side, but typically for us, we're more AC voltage. And we don't even see really 440. We're more of like a 220, 110, 120 volts company. The other thing that this thing has that I love, was one of the reasons that drew me to it. So it comes with these typical leads, doesn't come with anything different. You can buy other leads. I have a set of alligator clips that can also just, these detach real easily, and you can get the attachments for alligator clips, slide right on there, and then instead of using your touch, like if you're in a situation where you want to see voltage happening, you can clip your alligator clips right on, and it's real simple. I actually have to buy another set of those because I gave them away. But for right now, I've just been using this. And then when I need to, I have a couple of sets of alligator clips in my bag, which I'll show you. So now once I take these leads off, I'm left with this. And when I want to check amperage, they just plugs right in. It's a very simple setup. Takes 2 seconds. Now my amp probe is set up. Now the thing I love about this as well is some of the testers that are set up for just amp probe is basically like the full meter and just a probe on the end, right? And that's all well and good, that works. But what I like about this, first of all, look how much flexibility I have, right? And for us, we're working inside of burner panels and things. And when we're working inside, you kind of don't have a lot of space. Like, it's kind of difficult to get a whole meter in there. So this gives me the ability to kind of reach in. It's got a really nice clamping on, very easy to use, and I can snap it right on each leg. Like if I'm testing a blow motor or something like that. It's a very simple use item. So that's one of the features that comes with it that I love and I use very often, actually. Not as often as I used to because I'm just not in the field the way I used to be, but we're still out there, we're still making it happen. The other thing that this thing comes with is a temperature sensor. Now, this can be used in many different situations. For me, I've used it for testing water temperature. If I forgot my gauge or I ran out of the car and I had my meter, but I didn't have the, my normal water temperature gauge that I carry, this is easy enough. It just plugs right in here. No big deal. Very simple to use. Then I can set the temperature down to 200 degrees because I don't need it to go higher than that unless the temperature is higher than that, but it never is. And now I have a temperature gauge that I can use. I can run this under the water, stick it up and read air temperature. Sometimes I need to know the temperature of the boiler room before I do anything. Even in here while I'm sitting here, look, The room I'm sitting in is 60 degrees. Nice and comfy. Winters in New York, but today is about 61 degrees, so can't complain about that, right? Outside of that, it's just a very versatile tool. I still have my manual for it, which I carry. You just never know. If you have a question, something's not working, I always like to, yes, I know we live in the world of the internet, and I use that to my advantage as well. But what's better than, for us, we work in basements predominantly. I may not have service, so now I have my manual with me at all times. And the other thing is, if you look at the size of this bag, right? Yes, it fits my meter, it fits my amp probe, but it also has a lot of space, So I have a couple extra alligator clips in here. Like I said before, I'll throw some spade clips in here, or I'll throw some wire nuts in here. Just trying to make it as convenient as I possibly can. At the end of the day, as mechanics, I'm sure some of you guys watching this now who are also mechanics, it's ease of use, it's space. We all think we don't have enough space, even though we buy these humongous bags, and then we fill them with a bunch of stuff we don't use. And it's funny, years ago, talking with one of the guys that I trained, he actually is one of our team members now, one of our top guys. And I started training him probably like 7 or 8 years ago. And he would carry everything in a backpack, and it was like 200 pounds. I'm like, you're carrying around a ruck. He goes, yeah, I know, but, when I'm in the boiler room, I want to be able to know that I have everything I need without going to the car. You got to remember who you're talking to. I don't know where you're coming from when you're watching this, but we're in New York City. And any of you guys ever been in New York City knows finding parking can be a bitch. So once you find a parking spot, you don't want to give it up. So you'd rather have everything on you, at least to the best of your ability. So with that said, man, that's the Fieldpiece. I love this multimeter. I swear by it. I've been using it for years. I know there are other companies. I'm not bashing any other companies. I have nothing to say about other companies because I never really used them. Many years ago, I had a Fluke. I liked it, never complained about it. But about 10 years ago, I started using this. This is probably like my third one. And the only reason it's my third one is not durability. It's I hand them down to people. Some of the newer team guys that came on and worked with us, apprentices and whatnot. I kind of bless them with my old stuff, and then I go buy a new one for myself. And some guys might not like that. They like to keep their tools going. I don't really care. The function of it is exactly the same as the one I bought 10 years ago. So, but I really love to use it. And it's like the number one tool we have in the business. Without this thing, I don't even know what I would do. And I just can't believe I've never done a video on it. But there you have it. I hope that was involved enough for you. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them down in the comment sections below. I get to everybody's comments. I will certainly answer yours if you have one. And let's talk about anything, man. I'm willing to do different types of videos, man. I really enjoy doing these. I really enjoy kind of showing what I use. And then if you have something that you think is useful in the field for me, I'll go get it. I'll try it out in the field. I'll do a video on it, and I'll bring it to you. I'll tell you my honest thoughts on it. For us, I just think we're trying to grow this channel, and the more I grow the channel, the more I feel, we'll collaborate with some other companies, and, we'll use their tools because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I'm no way the tool guru, but I do like buying new stuff, trying new stuff. And then now that I have this channel and I'm able to kind of broaden my horizons and bring some information to the masses, it's been a blessing. So I appreciate you guys following along. Like I said again, subscribe below, like, share, whatever. Enjoy. Have a great day.